The bail process in Florida after you've been arrested is pretty simple. I'm going to go through it with you. The first thing is your bond amount has to be determined. And the way that's done is every county has a bond schedule. So even though you might have 40 judges running the first appearances, they all can look at that schedule and say this is going to be the bond amount for this type of charge. Now, once your bond amount is determined, and a lot of times the cops will look at the bond schedule and write it in on your arrest paperwork, but once that is determined, the second step in the bail bond process is going to be bonding out. How do you want to do this? You have two options. One, you could do this yourself. Pay the money. If your bond is $20,000 on your charge, you can simply show up to the jail with the $20,000. Now, every jail is different. Orange County does not accept cash. They want money orders. You'd have to come in with 20 grand worth of money orders. But other jails in Florida, many of them, they only want cash. So we have over 60 jails in Florida. You will need to contact the jail and ask them what form of payment do they accept to bond somebody out. Most people don't even do this. Most people use a bondsman to bail out. Now, a bondsman is going to charge you 10% of the bond to get you out of jail. That means in our $20,000 example, that means they are going to want $2 grand to bond you out. And every bondsman's a little different on how you're going to pay that $2 grand, but that's how it works on that end. And remember what a bond is for? It is to ensure that you are actually going to show up in court, right? Well, that's an important piece of this, because once you bond out, you must keep track of that court date and show up for court, unless some attorney like me tells you you don't need to. If you don't show up for that court date, you know what's going to happen. That judge is going to issue what we call a capias. It's a fancy word for warrant, and you will be arrested again because you failed to appear when you should have been there. So please don't let that happen. This bond process is pretty simple, and if you don't understand it, just get a bondsman involved and they will do everything for you.